where I'm sitting right now. So hopefully everything is fine. Let's just close that. Check that I'm live here. Should be. Over here as well. Where is my ads manager gone? Everything is very different still to what I remember it being. I think... Right, we should be live. That's the main thing. So good evening, everybody. Welcome to tonight's stream. Second week in a row that we've been streaming here. Yep, there we go. Live on YouTube, live on Twitch. I can see myself on both. Hopefully you can hear me on both. My microphone is in fact unmuted, so that's good. I'll wait for my confirmation message, which should come through shortly. But yeah, hello, welcome to some Euro Truck. I will get into the game again in a second, just so we can get the audio back. Just trying to find where my ad manager's gone on Twitch. Not that it matters too much, because I'm not exactly in charge of it. Ads manager, there it is. Alrighty. So I've no idea if it's actually running an ad right now. No, ad starts in 4 minutes. Tell you what, we'll snooze that for a second, just so that people don't immediately get an ad when they first join. We'll go over here, we'll do this. Evening, Tom. Welcome, welcome. There we go. If I click that, we should have game audio now. We do not have game audio. Why do we not have game audio? Is that because I haven't done my audio here? That is because I haven't done my audio here. There we go. You'd think I'd be used to this by now. There we go. Right. Am I visible? Am I audible? Tom, can you hear me? There's a question. I'm going to stop hitting my wheel with the headset cable as well. I need to get a longer boom arm for the microphone, because really it needs to sit like here, or even better yet, have a second one that sits here. Because right now I kind of feel like I'm doing that to be heard. But yeah, it is what it is. Okay, so we're in Euro Truck. We're actually in London, I believe, on Euro Truck right now. Yep, we're in London. I went and bought a ton of DLC. Whoops. How do I get rid of... Reset navigation. There you go. It's right mouse for moving the map. I went and bought a load of DLC over the last few days because I knew I'd be playing this week. So we've got right the way up there into, well, this is Scandinavia, but this is sort of Eastern Europe-ish, Northeast Europe. We've also got down into places like Switzerland, Italy, Hungary, and Romania. And then we've got proper France, not just normal France up here, but proper France. And then, I was about to say Madrid. No, that's Spain. I think Andorra's like here-ish as well, which is cool. And then Portugal as well. Yes, I can hear you. You'll see this about a minute after I sent it. Okay. There we go. So, we're going to try and just drive around Europe for the next hour or so. And pick up some cargo and all sorts of things like that. So one of the things I want to do right now is have a look at the freight market and see what one of the long journeys is. I kind of want to head into France. So there's Reims. Probably pronouncing that wrong. Or there's Calais. Actually, Calais is not a bad one. We could do a Calais run. What's the highest paying Calais run? I think it's this one, isn't it? Oh no, that one. There you go. Let's do a Calais run. That sounds fun. So London to Calais, it's boric acid, which... Sure, we'll just transport some acid. And I do need to fuel up the truck as well. So that's something I need to remember to do as we head down towards Dover. I'm assuming it's taking us via Dover. Be a bit awkward if it isn't. I have minus 255 brain cells. Welcome. Thanks for joining us tonight. I do like the fact that every time I read out your name, it sounds like I'm insulting myself. But, yeah. Right, I'm going to get into my driving position. Do let me know in the chat if you can't hear me at any point. Because, like I said, it's... Oh, wow, my wheel is really feeling the... Huh. Oh, parking brake engaged. There we go. Turn that off. I'll talk you through the truck in a little bit. But yeah, hopefully you can still hear me. I'll try not to shout too loud, just in case. Let me know if you can't hear me over the game as well. That would be useful. Got to remember right now as well, we're in England, so we drive on the left. Hello, truck. Alright, there we go. That's weird. Didn't want to go then. Alright, so I've got the truck in auto mode right now. I was about to go then, but that one, I'd have hit that one. I've got the truck in auto. I have got things like indicators, as you've just seen. And yeah, that's basically it. I was about to say, that's not a good start, is it? There we go. Now I can see better. I think because the camera was at a weird angle there. Right, where's the thing? There's the thing. I think my load is one of those trailers in front. Oh, come on. There we go. Enter. We want the Calais job, which is that one. I think it is already selected when you first drive in, but yeah. Oh, it's the one right at the end. Perfect. Alright, swing around. Well, hey! I wasn't expecting that kind of tyre squeal then. I'm going to put a bit of an angle on it, just for the pull away after. There we go. Hit T. Alright, off we go, peeps. We're away. So I've got cruise control. We're going to be enabling that shortly. And we've also got adaptive cruise control, which I think is something quite new to the game in recent updates. So I certainly don't remember having it before. Alright, let's try not to hit the police car if we can help it. Can we go? Yeah, we can go. Okay. Once we're out of town, we'll get the cruise control on. For now, we'll just drive with it on still, off still. Just cut some lanes. It's fine. Oh, sorry, I didn't actually see there was a car there. That was not my finest moment. And relax. Let's enjoy the drive. I suppose what I could do... Let me get out of town and I'll experiment with something. Because I feel like the microphone isn't working very well where it is at the moment. Because no one's actually told me if they can hear me or not. So I'm going to assume that you can't. So one thing I was going to do was try and use this one attached to my headset here. But it is a bit... From what I remember, it's a bit like distorty. Alright, I got my message. I can be seen, I can be heard. I'm going to assume that the audio levels are okay. And you're all just ignoring me. Alright, cruise control. We'll stick it on 30 for now. There we go. And at this point, apart from steering, the truck basically drives itself, which is kind of cool. Oh, try not to mess around too much there. Sweet. Some people might be wondering what's the point of that then, but I kind of like cruise control. Cruise control exists in the real world as well, of course. And like I said, I've got adaptive cruise control as well, ACC. So it should detect if the car in front slows down, or the vehicle in front slows down, and then slows me down accordingly. But yeah, welcome everybody. Hello. We had a good time last week playing some Turbo Golf Racing, so I thought we'd continue that this week. Obviously not with Turbo Golf Racing, but with something just as fun. Still in the menus and you have 8 FPS. That sounds a bit... I mean, the game is quite taxing, but I wouldn't say it was that taxing. Depends if you're on a laptop or a desktop, I suppose. I've played it on a laptop and it did work fine for me then. But I do prefer it on a desktop. Can we get out in the country so we can actually open the taps here and get this going? Also try not to cut up traffic in the other lane. That would be good. Nope, still 30. Sorry AI, I keep drifting too far to the right. I think it's because I'm used to driving on the right hand side, like being on the right hand side of the car, so I keep thinking I'm too far over to the left, when in actuality it's the opposite. Yeah, good restart always helps if you've got tech issues. It's a good way of doing it. Still 30. I think the ACC kicked in there. Don't feel like it though. I should probably hover on the brake just in case. But we are about to hit the national speed limit, so that's good. Oop, stop drifting, Mark. I mean, my limit here is 50, so I know 60 now. There we go. Alright, off to Dover, which is currently my neck of the woods. So how's everyone's week been so far? In the racing world, there's been a few things that have happened this week. F1 24 has just been announced, which is exciting. F1 Manager 24 shouldn't be too far behind, I hope. Looking forward to getting stuck into that. That might be a good streaming game. Get on the rig and crash a F1 car a few times over. Turn into the Nikita Mazepin of the virtual world. You know how it is. God, my truck does not sound happy cruising at this speed. Got to remember to stop for fuel. Oh, you normally get 60 FPS in ETS too. Try coming out of the menus and see if that fixes it. Sometimes that does it for me. I was trying out Le Mans Ultimate the other day, and that game was very laggy for me in the menus, but it wasn't in the actual races. So, oh, Medway Viaduct. I drive over this fairly regularly on my way to and from different places. Never seen a train cross it. Very well, it's one of these things where I start questioning sometimes if they even have trains on high speed ones sometimes, because you just never see them. And I did just see a sign saying services coming up as well, so fingers crossed I don't miss it, because I've done that before. I've got just under half a tank, so in theory it's enough, but it's always nice to be safe rather than what's the word? Sorry, that's the word I was looking for. So this would be Medway services that we're coming up to here, which again, somewhere I've stopped many times in the past. I'll just turn ACC off for a second. Do this manually. Dip a wheel in the tarmac as we go, because that's the way we like to roll. I don't actually know what side the I'm assuming I can just do this. Well, that didn't work. Where am I supposed to go? Oh, it's all the way over there. Of course it is. Alright, let's start off this way so I don't jackknife. And then I'll go this way. The annoying thing is... Okay, they're moving now. I was going to say there's a truck in the way, but... There we go, and then around. Try not to hit anything. It's always good. And stop. Right, handbrake on, stop the engine, and let's fill. So this might take some time. Oh my days, that's expensive. Imagine if you were filling up your car and it cost 500 quid. My word. My eyes are watering after that. Okay. And technically, we can go back to full tilt now. Yeah, no one's coming. It's all fine. Same thing. No one's coming. That truck will stop. All good. Right. Back on the road. There we go. Got a full tank now, so I feel a lot more at ease. I've no idea how far. I think it said 30-something miles from Dover. Which, obviously, we're not driving in real time because it's basically an hour from Medway services to Dover, so we wouldn't even get to France if that was the case. That would be fun. Oh, got the retarder kicking in. Nice, nice. Unless that's me. I've got my racing boots on tonight, which might be a bit overkill. I would hold them up to the camera, but I'd have to do the splits for you to be able to see them, and I don't think anyone wants to see that. And I'm still breaking them in, so they're a little bit uncomfortable, but it also means I occasionally press the wrong pedal sometimes when I don't mean to, because my foot kind of just goes like that. So if we do suddenly slam the brakes on, you'll know why. I'm just going to move into the fast lane for a minute, just because apparently that's where I was going anyway. Right, M2 becomes A2. Again, I know this bit very well, although it doesn't do it on a junction that looks like this. It's got undertaken as well, pretty sure that's not legal. Also, technically, the M2 doesn't become the A2 in a straight line, but, you know. What are we if not pedants, eh? Turn the cruise control down. And it is actually not working. I was about to say the cruise control is working, but it really wasn't there. That was annoying. That was a close one. 60 FPS now. Wow, you restarted your PC quick. I don't think mine goes that fast. Just had to manually brake there as well because I wasn't going to do it otherwise. That was a speed camera there. Yeah, sometimes, I mean, the retarder can only do what it can. When you're going downhill like this, you're actually better off setting it for a slightly lower speed. There you go. Now it's starting to work. Here we are. And again, it wasn't slowing us down there. I don't know if there's a button I need to press for that though. That might be a me thing. Where are we going? Straight on to the end and then turning left. You're on Linux, okay. Yeah, my brief experience with Linux, I do know how fast that is. Might be going back to Linux at some point in the future to get an OpenTTD server up and running, so might have to relearn how to work with Ubuntu. Right, come on, turn green. Imagine spending all day working and then you finish, you go upstairs, you decide to relax and unwind, and you get caught at a red light. This is how we choose to spend our time, people. There we go, just get the cruise control back on. It's so lazy. I could literally drive this manually, but here we are. I'm going to have to drive it manually here anyway, because that guy didn't indicate. Interestingly, we're not turning there, we're turning here. As if we're heading to Southampton. Oh, when the camera points in the wrong direction as well, that's disorienting. And brake. Sorry. That's me not paying attention. Too busy trying to get the camera where I want it. I'm still not convinced that's right, actually. Never mind. Right. If you've ever been to Dover, this part might look sort of familiar. It looks absolutely nothing like this in real life. But I kind of like the way that the devs have gone for... It's representative, it's not exact, you know? I think that's pretty cool. Oh man, I've just realised I've got to try and get this on a ferry. I could have gone Eurotunnel, but that's on the A20, not the A2. Okay, it's fine. It's fine. It's absolutely fine. I am going to have to do my miles to kilometres conversions in a minute. Make sure I don't accidentally speed. Oh, I see what it's done. Yeah, this is nothing like Dover. At all. I don't even know. Can I get on the ship from here? Oh, yeah. Yeah. Quick, before... Right. This way? I'm going to assume. And then this way. Yeah, sure. Let's go with that. Somewhere... Oh, I see it. There's a little flashing box, and that's what I'm supposed to go and park in. It's at a weird angle for some reason. Alright, enter. We're going to Calais, which is there. Yep, Dover to Calais. 300 quid. Hey. So I've already spent £800 and we've only just left England. If you need me, I'll be crying in the corner. We're only getting like £3,000 for this job. So I've basically spent a quarter of it already. Just getting to France. Oh man, can you see the GPS here as well? What I now have to do. Right, I think I've got auto windscreen wipers, but I do know how to turn them on if not. Because earlier on I jumped on quickly on my lunch just to check that the game still worked and everything. And it absolutely hammered it down. So I've got some experience with the rain. Who designed this? The wipers aren't coming on, are they? No, they are not. Oh, there we go. They're on now. Who designed Calais Port, honestly? One of the worst designed things. In fact, you have to double back on yourself. I know space is a limit and things like that, but crikey. Oh, bit of Tokyo drift there. Alright, I'm not going to turn on cruise control until we're out of the port. We're actually not far from our destination. I can see it on the map. So, and there's a curb. Get off the curb. Although saying that, if I had this on, I would actually be driving at the right speed. Let's try not to speed. So that's 30 kilometres, not miles. I really must learn how to drive a truck. These lanes are small though, right? It's not just me. There we go, just slide in there behind that car that I totally saw. Didn't just suddenly have to slam the brakes on there because I thought I was going to hit it. Okay, final destination coming up on the left, and then we get the fun bit. I've got to park this thing. And I could just get the game to do it for me, but at least this time I want you to watch me struggle and fail. Oh, that's an easy one. Never mind. Easy park. And brake. Oh, look at that. It's like he's practiced. Excellent. Right. So I got the full amount. And I think the XP is a bit of a killer. Alright, so we're in Calais now. So where could we go next? The annoying thing is, yeah, these are all going to start taking us back towards England, which is where I don't want to go. I was hoping to start heading down towards Italy, so I think Metz is going to be the best way of doing that, because Italy, obviously just here, so it's going to have to be Metz and then chain it. Either that, or I believe you can only fast travel to cities that you've already been to, so we could go to Dijon. What are my skills? That's a good question. Where do I find that? Over here, skills. It's been a while since I played the game, bear in mind, but this is what I've got. So I've got long distance, high value, fragile, just in time, and eco driving. And I believe, oh, I have an email. Hello. Used trucks for sale. Yeah, no, I'm good. I've crashed the one I've already got. Never mind everything. Can't even speak. Never mind everything else. I do believe I have staff, though. I do not have staff. Oh, I must be thinking of my old save. I had a driver driving around. Would have been nice if I could have earned money to actually get a second driver here as well, but never mind. So we could go to Paris with nothing and see if we can get a job towards Italy that way. See, Amsterdam, that's literally the opposite direction. Cologne, wrong way. Nantes, wrong way. Roscoff, Dover. Okay, what about Dijon? Nope. Mannheim? Nah, not really. Luxembourg? No. Oh, that's where Luxembourg... I always thought Luxembourg was up here for some reason. Bern? Bern. That could work, but we will have to drive from Calais to Dijon with no cargo, which is a bit... Whoa, 9 hours. No, forget that. Hang on. Forget that. I'm not driving for 9 hours with no chance of making money. Never mind. In that case, let's head to Metz, because I don't think I've been to Metz before. So that's still exciting. Wait, where's my GPS gone? I thought you said you've exploded 45% of the map then. Oh, I do have it. Oh, is it from... It must be from here. That'll be why. So somewhere around here. Because I've not got GPS, so it must be around here somewhere. So the brakes on. So we're going to Metz. Yeah, there it is. So that must be a pretty long trip as well then. To Metz. Let's just move that way a smidge. Make sure I don't accidentally hit anything. Right, can I reverse onto this? I can see it over there. Without hitting anything. The answer to that may surprise everyone, because it appears to be yes. But hey, there we go. And connect. 45% of the map. Is that including all the DLCs as well? That's pretty good if it is. So it's a 5 hour 47 minute trip, which is not going to be 5 hours 47 minutes for us, of course. I can't remember what the conversion is in this game. Let's do that. I appear to have accidentally mapped reset camera to the shift up paddle, which is fine. That actually works quite well for me, because I can just instinctively do that and it won't accidentally put me in reverse or anything. Right, there doesn't appear to be anything coming. Just going to quickly check. Nope, right, go. Gun it. Gun it. And onto the main road. Excellent. And switch on cruise control and set it to 30. You haven't got any DLCs. Okay, that's still good. It's a big map still. I can go full throttle now. I believe that's the Euro tunnel on the right hand side there as well, coming out. Which is cool. It's been a long time since I've been on a Eurostar though. And even then, the last time I went on a Eurostar I was like 8 or 9 years old, so I wasn't really that into how it all worked. Okay, cruise control is set to full. It's just a heavy load, so it takes its time. While we're on the straight and narrow, I just want to have a quick look at my options and find out why the ACC isn't working. So move that away from that. So we've got... It could just be this truck hasn't got it, of course, which is possible. But I'm pretty certain... Oh, maybe it didn't turn it on. Because I turned that on earlier. Truck speed limiter, rain... So yeah, rain sensor. That to me suggests that would turn the wipers on by itself, and it didn't. And then somewhere... Smart cruise control. There we go. So adaptive cruise control. I set the distance to 100. I'm going to set it to 130 feet, so 40 meters. Emergency brake system. I don't even know what that means. Only vehicles or full detection. Is that if something pulls out in front of me? Maybe. Or pedestrians step out in the road. Automatic headlights, automatic high beams. Yeah, no, I think we've got it how we want it now. Let's just hop back in. And we're on the straight and narrow now for 5 hours and 40 minutes. See, that's like a minute every couple of seconds, I think. So it's not too bad. I will see if it turns the headlights on automatically, because I have a feeling it might not. Which means I've got to remember how to do it. I think it's L on the keyboard. I think I just saw a sign saying Tunnel sur le Marche. Sur le Marche as well, which is Channel Tunnel. Traffic lights. Oh yeah, Tunnel sous le Manche. I think that's it. Tunnel under the sea. Who put traffic lights on a main road like this? That's evil. Shame on them. Okay. The ACC does work, it's just you've got to have faith in it. I guess because there's quite a drop-off at the front of the truck still. This isn't American Truck Simulator after all. Come on. Come on. You'll get it to a certain speed before it comes on. There we go. 50. And away we go. So maybe now we're home and hosed all the way to Metz. Maybe. Oh, this goes down to a single lane in a second. This might not be the main road I thought it was then. I don't think north is on the map on the GPS there either, so I'm assuming we're heading south right now, but you never know. Yeah, no, things are about to get a bit twisty. I have to have my wits about me here. My word, how is this the main road to Paris? I didn't miss a turning, did I? Pretty certain I didn't. Alright, trust the ACC, it's not going to work. Well, that wasn't part of the plan. Uh-oh. So what happened here was nothing happened here. You all saw nothing. There are no witnesses. It was just a regular drive through the country. Nothing went wrong there. All under control. Just gonna gun it. No witnesses. Oh man, I actually joked to the missus earlier that I was going to crash during the stream, and I genuinely went into this not expecting anything to happen. Yeah, mega oopsie. Oh my god. I have no grip. There we go. Okay, it's fine. It's all good. If we'd have been on the main roads, that wouldn't have happened. As it is, we're on our way to Paris still. The truck doesn't sound too happy. I don't think it's particularly damaged though. It's minimal, if anything. I do feel like the headlights should have come on by now though, and they haven't. So I'm wondering if it's the truck doesn't support that feature. Even though the game should just do it for me anyway. How far away are we? 4.5 hours. Let's get the retarder kicking in. There we go. Again, it struggles on heavy loads going downhill. It does struggle a bit with the old retarder. Now it sounds like the brakes are on constantly, despite the fact my feet are nowhere near the pedals. We do have to turn here again in a second. Oh, the rain stopped. Alright, nothing's coming. Get a swing on. There we go. So if there's anyone in the chat that wants to play Euro Truck Simulator, it's Euro Truck Simulator 2 to be precise, it's actually on sale at the moment on Steam. I think it's 75% off, which puts it around the £4 mark, which is a very, very, very reasonable rate, I would say, for a game like this. Constant content being added to it. There was some DLC very recently, in fact. I wrote an article on it for Racing Games. I feel like it was a month and a half ago, maybe. I want to say the Balkans DLC, but I think it was actually the Nordic one, and I've genuinely forgotten the name of it, which is very good. I picked up a load of DLC this week for anywhere between 50 and 75% off as well. And all in, you know, I'd have been able to buy the game and all the DLC that I got for the price of the game itself and its normal price. So I'm pretty happy. I think it's a good deal. It did help that I already own the game as well, so I didn't have to worry too much about that. Just gonna not speed past the fire there. But yeah, this is another one where last week we played Turbo Golf Racing and it just happened to be on sale. This week we're playing this and it just happens to be on sale. Pure coincidence, by the way, I haven't planned it. Just quite lucky that both happen to be on sale. As usual, if you have any suggestions for what you'd like to see streamed in the future, drop them down below. Can't guarantee that I'll play all of them, but I'd certainly want to try out some different things. I've still been meaning to download the one that you suggested last week, Brain Cells. Just haven't got around to it yet. Make sure I don't hit anything as I drive out of here. There we go. Get the old cruise control back on. Oh, we're actually turning here, so cruise control off again. Alright, I see Mets on the sign, so we're getting closer. That's the wrong button. That's the right button. There we go. As it happens, there's fueling here as well if we needed it, but we really don't right now. Oh, that's close. I was about to pull over then. The traffic in this game can be an absolute nightmare sometimes. And you saw the roadworks there that caused the collision. That's simulated in the game. There'll be random events that happen, whether it's a road accident, a bit like the one we drove past just now, in fact, or roadworks, or unexpected road closures. And I was actually recording a video for racing games 2-3 years ago now. The challenge was just to do a simple delivery in Eurotruck, and it turned into a nightmare because I was trying to get to Birmingham from London, I believe it was, and the M1 was shut, which meant I had to take the back roads. But the GPS doesn't tell you that until you get to it, so I had to sort of reroute, and I think I ended up almost in Manchester and then had to loop around and come back down. And that turned what should have been like a 20-minute video into like an hour-long video, which I then had to obviously cut down to a shorter length. So that wasn't ideal. But yeah, the game certainly keeps you on your toes. And I have got random events turned on, so I brought it on myself. But I like that realism. I like the fact that you set off on a journey not knowing if the route it's suggesting is going to turn out to be the best route or not. Just, it makes it more fun. It keeps you on your toes, challenges you. And in the case of the collision just now, makes you realise that the adaptive cruise control isn't quite as adaptive as it would have you believe. Although, of course, nothing happened just now. We had a perfect journey with no incident whatsoever. I also meant to get my ring light out this week as well and get it plugged in, but I'm kind of glad I didn't, because it's quite hot in here, particularly with this on as well. But that ring light around the camera there is an absolute joke. It doesn't light up anything. I actually tried it with the light off as well when I was setting up earlier, and I was like a spectre in the darkness. Basically, you could not see me at all. Where is the ring light? I was told where it was. Oh, it's literally just down there. So I could potentially plug it in, but effort. Next week, if I stream next week, which I think I'll be able to do, I will try and get the ring light set up and working. Obviously, as it gets hotter during the year, it's going to become harder and harder to run all these electronics, but I guess that's what windows are for. Man, I wish this truck went faster. It's actually struggling to get up this hill right now. This isn't even a steep gradient, I would say. It's holding steady at 52, but we definitely dropped down just now. Yeah, 54, 55, 56, and we're back to speed, and the retarder's kicked in because we're going down the other side. Is this a toll? It is a toll. It's not going to stop me again. That's amazing. It's incredible how bad the ACC actually is. You can hear it starting to kick in. It could just be the retarder isn't good enough. That's a possibility as well. 32 quid! Oh my god. Thieving bastards. That's one reason why I would never want to drive around in France, is every road is a toll road. Excusez-moi, monsieur. He just took the nose off a car there. It's fine. It's absolutely fine. Right, 2 hours 24 from destination. We might have time for one more quick delivery after this one even, which would be nice. But same as last week, we're going to limit these streams to an hour. Always leave them wanting more, as they say. So maybe I shouldn't have streamed at all. There's a freight train going overhead. That's a very short freight train. Actually, do I need to indicate? According to this, I do. Ah, see, look. unexpected road incident here, so we're gonna have to go the wrong way. Why was the cruise control not adapting then? Oh, because I was turning it up, not down. That'll be why. So we're gonna have to go the wrong way to go the right way, which is less than ideal. Particularly when the trucks are roaring past like that. Hey, hey, AI. You're supposed to let me out if I indicate. I have just thought of something. To do with the settings. One of the reasons why the emergency brakes weren't applied was because I didn't have the emergency brake setting turned on. I say only vehicles for now. We'll keep that set up. I'm tempted to change that for smart cruise control, because I feel like smart and adaptive might be part of the same system. But for me, I'm going to keep it at 5. Because that would be useful. Alright, let's see if that makes any difference whatsoever. Maybe. Ah, yes. Now we have to go through one of these again. I don't know what that noise was. Oh. Well, that's the emergency brakes kicking in. How do you turn the hazards off? First thing we're going to do is turn off the emergency brakes, because that did not help at all. And then I've got to find out how to turn the hazard lights off. Controls. Actually, keys and buttons would probably be useful. A search function would probably be useful as well. Hazards. Hazard warning F. Ah, as in we're about to have an effing accident, probably. There we go. Right. Get that going. And away we go. So the annoying thing is, I still have to turn around and come back through here. I could have just done what I've done in previous times where the road ahead was closed and just gone through it anyway. I think I drove into a helicopter once doing that. And yeah, you heard me right. I drove into a helicopter. I don't recommend it. It's not fun. Did quite a lot of damage to my truck, in fact. That was an expensive repair bill. The other thing I'm dreading is hearing the sound of my guy start yawning in a minute. Although it's currently 6 o'clock in the evening. So should be alright. Also, I hope you made the trip okay to Twitch there, Tom. Survived the journey. If it's anything like my driving here, then it might have been a bit precarious. Definitely need to upgrade the retarder in this truck. Yeah, we've maxed out here. And you can hear that we're starting to struggle up the hill here. There we go, although that was the retarder kicking in again, I think. %56 damage. Wow, who did you hit? Alright, sub 4 hours. Which I think we might have already been anyway, but exciting times. Before we had to redirect, that is. Why did it slow us right down? Let's just pull out here. Oh, another toll. Lovely. Would actually help my case a little bit if I lowered the cruise control myself when we got close. That was mostly the truck braking there. 3 crashes. There you go. That'll do it. And 28 quid. And again, I've still got to double back and come all the way back down here. Temptation is to see a gap in the fence and go for it, but that's not going to help my case, is it? I'm a safe driver, he says, whilst ploughing through a barrier at 60 miles an hour. Didn't actually see, was it Lyon that we're approaching now? I'm hoping, I think there's a turnaround point coming up, so we're not far away from reaching the end of driving in the wrong direction. Annoyingly, I think we're actually right now heading towards where I wanted to be going, which is very frustrating. This is Charles de Gaulle Airport, so I need to get out of this lane. Yes, it's not this one we come off at, it's the next one. So right now I need to indicate across, lower the cruise control. Try not to crash the truck. Yep, that's fine. We're all fine. Everybody's fine. There we go. And then stay in this lane. Because we've got to do all that again, but this time downhill. Just going to turn that down a little bit more. Here we go. Oh yeah, we can speed up a little bit now. Says, careful, careful. There we go, and back on the road, and we're good. Survived, excellent. Right, 3 hours 15 away now. Not bad, not bad. Should have had some music playing while I was doing this. That is one of the awkward things. It's why I stopped my Euro Truck series, is I just ran out of things to talk about. So videos became just me sat in silence driving, which isn't the most exciting thing in the world. I'm just wondering why the brakes kicked in then. It was a bit weird. Right, so we've just spent 20 odd quid and 30 odd quid on a toll booth, and we're going to have to do them both again. Not fun. So if I go through behind this car, is it going to do it? I think it actually was. For God's sake. I think it actually was. It's just, I don't trust it now. I learnt to trust it, and then I learnt not to trust it. Because it just... it might have been because I wasn't dead in line with the car, so the brakes didn't kick in until the last possible second when it suddenly realised there was a car in front of me, and at that point it was way too late to stop in time. That's the LGV. I want to say Atlantique, but it's not, is it? It's the one that goes to Calais. Actually, this might be the LGV, is it l'Est? Est? Ouest? My French is ropey at best right now. Watched the first 3 episodes of Drive to Survive. The opening to episode 2 was kind of awkward, with Santa asking Horner if he's been a good boy. Yeah, I feel like Netflix did that on purpose when we watched the previews. But, as of today, you know, he's an innocent man, so as much as I don't like Christian Horner, can't really judge him for something that he supposedly hasn't done. Still need to watch the 3rd episode of Drive to Survive. We've only watched the first 2 here so far. Even the first one, like the preview, the trailer and everything, where it's got Hamilton saying, that he can't stay at Mercedes for 20, 30 years with everything that's happened since then. A bit more telling. I am not in a lane at all here. I've just realised. I'm all over the place. Crest the hill. Down the other side. Oh, I'm speeding. No, not indicate. Stop speeding. I'm going to go through this one because there isn't a vehicle here. There we go. I thought I was going to miss it again then. 28 quid. Oh, yeah. It slows down to 30 and then it turns... Does it? That's mean. That's not really ACC then, is it? That's just... I mean, it is, but it isn't. For me, adaptive cruise control is also if the car in front stops, then you stop. Imagine in the real world if it was just like, well, the ACC only slows you down to this speed and then it just disables. Sends you into the back of the car that you were trying to avoid. Okay, we're about to go past the junction that we joined this road on. So that's progress. And now we're 2 hours 10 minutes away. I didn't actually see how much journey got added when we went the wrong way here. It may have been part of the plan. I highly doubt it. Also, I think that accident has now been cleared, which is even more irritating. I didn't see it down there. But then, again, I was trying not to crash. We're about to go past Rheims. Junction for Rheims Centre. Any native French speakers, I do apologise. I got an A-star on my French oral exam, but that was... Oh boy, how old am I? That was 15 years ago now. And apart from the old odd Del Boy expression, there's not many opportunities to speak French since. 37,000 in repairs. Well, I don't have 37,000. So if I rack up a repair bill like yours, I am stuffed. I'm still struggling to stay in a lane. I'm using a wheel here. Although I'm saying that, I don't think the wheel actually is calibrated. So I feel like I'm doing minor adjustments in reality, and in the game it's turning like twice as much. And I was about to swerve across the lane then to experiment, but I saw that coach at the last second. I kind of want the coach to go past me, so I'm just gonna let the coach go. Here we go. And let this car go. Oh, for God's sake. Well, the auto headlight isn't working either then. So we'll do that manually. And we got another toll booth here. And my guy's knackered, so I'm probably going to get fined for that momentarily as well. No, that was the truck. That wasn't me. The truck, the ACC does work. Well, there you go. Oh yeah, I need to watch Full Swing. Oh god, I'm getting the giddy up from the customer as well. I need to watch Full Swing still. It is on my list. I've got so many shows on my list at the moment. Just checking. Maybe it is calibrated. Maybe I just wasn't getting it. Oh, definitely don't swerve with the gendarme right there. Right, lights are on. Nobody's home. My guy's yawning. I've got not long to deliver the cargo, and I'm still an hour and 20 basically away. This is what it must be like to be a truckie. Truckie? Use a truckie. Trucker. Let's try using the right terminology. I could just pull over and sleep, but I might as well do that after the stream. There you go. That's ACC. It does work then. If I pull out, it'll speed me up again. We should overtake. Is the AI doing AI things? The AI in this game, by the way, not a single complaint from me. They do weird things sometimes, but doesn't everybody when you're out on the road? I've come across some right morons out on the road recently. So I think they've actually done a very, very good job representing what it's like to drive a truck around Europe. The fact that this game is, I think 2014 was it? It came out? Might have even been 2012. So it's over 10 years old and it's still as popular as it is today. That is testament to how good it is. An American Truck Simulator hasn't even been able to eclipse this one in popularity from what I've seen. Again, that is testament. It's no coincidence. Yeah, I'm getting tired, I know. I am in reality as well. And we've got contraflow. As if it wasn't hard enough navigating some of these roads. Technically, I don't have to adjust the cruise control through some of these sections now. I can just pull up behind someone else who's done it for me. and it'll slow me down. It's great. 26 miles away from our destination as we crest the hill here. I love the pylons in France as well. They always look really cool. Everywhere except the UK have really cool electricity pylons. And then we've got the weird ones. Oh, my guy's eyes are starting to close there. Oh, hello. Hey. Braked so hard we started rolling backwards. 38. And look at my fuel tank. It's basically empty. Which again is somewhat realistic, I suppose. We've done a few hundred miles in this journey, I'd wager. I can barely see out the wing mirror now. But we are close. 22 minutes away, 14 miles. Not far at all. I was about to say there was a vehicle in front of me that didn't have lights on then, but I think it was just the topography there. Oh, my guy's eyes are drooping. See that then? He got a little bit droopy. How on earth am I going to tell if there's something coming? There's a truck coming, so I should be able to just swing it around. There we go. Metz. We're almost there. So damn close now. Still got to park the damn thing, of course. I'm hoping it's another easy drop-off. £5,000 on a speeding fine as well. Yikes. You know the aim of the game is to be a good driver in this game, right? Locked up the brakes then. That felt like F1 all over again. Alright, I'm going to drive manually here. As we tick over to 7 o'clock, which is about a good time to end, I would say. We are arriving. Ah, good. It's an easy drop off. Excellent day. Got to drive over the logs, mind, so that's not as easy. And parked. So I think we're a little bit late, but we still got quite a lot of money from that. 11,000. That's not bad, and that's a good lot of XP as well. Driving at 140 is fun. Oh, okay. Let's do some more long distance then. That'll be fun. Because then we might get some longer jobs. Now, I'm not going to take another job right now because the missus will kill me. But I just want to have a look. So from Metz, could we get... Yes, Zurich. We can get into Switzerland. So let's say I was to pick this up again next week, which I'm very tempted to do. We could do the Metz to Zurich run here, or something similar. And then from that, we can hopefully end up in Italy. Is that a hotel? That looks like a hotel. Actually, that one down there is definitely a hotel. So I'll head to that one. That's not what I wanted. That's what I wanted. Alright. I've got to stop rubbing this thing against the wheel as well, because it reverberates in my ears. So I'm going to drive to this sleeping spot, and this is where we're going to wrap up the stream. Oh, I'm not going to drive into my trailer. That's definitely one thing I'm not going to do. Right. Drive out here. It would be cool. I have no idea how hard this would be to implement, but it would be really cool if you could see other trucks arriving and departing as you were coming in and out. Alright, do you know what? It's the end of the stream. Who needs to look both ways? I've indicated. What more do you want? There was no one there anyway, so it's fine. Oh, there's the fine. There's the fine for being sleepy. But this truck can really pick up speed now, because we've got nothing attached. Tractor go. The engine still doesn't sound particularly happy though as it's going along. Alright, do you reckon I can overtake this truck? I reckon I can if I bomb that up and hope there's no speed cameras. I'd like a speed camera then, but unfortunately it wasn't. Let's not use up all the money I've just earned. Whoa! That was the brakes locking up then. Crikey. The truck was deeply unhappy with me there. Alright, welcome to Metz. A city in France. I don't really know much about Metz. If anyone knows anything about Metz that they can tell me right now. Master Trams would know a lot about that. He's knowledgeable in France. Is that a Rocket League ball I've got hanging from my wing mirror? I'm going to have to change that. I suck at Rocket League. My God, how do they know? Do they seriously drive past me and go, he looks like a bloke that hasn't slept for a while? I imagine a lot of people think that actually when they see me at the moment. Right. Swing in. Somewhere around here. Probably one of these actually. I can park. Yeah. Nice. Right. Handbrake on. Engine off. Sleep. So that'll do for this stream, everybody. 8:30 in the morning. Hopefully next time out we can go pick up some more loads, do some more driving. If you want to see more Euro Truck, let me know in the comments down below. Any other games you want to see me play in this series, then by all means let me know. Obviously I'd like to get the viewing count up for these streams, but at the same time it's just a chance to chill and unwind and things like that. If you want to join, feel free. If you've got any multiplayer games, actually, there's an idea that you want to suggest, then definitely put those down in the comments or head over to Discord and suggest them there. There is a series ideas chat that you can join and that's a good place to leave game suggestions and things like that. So I want to do more multiplayer stuff, get some more people in as well. That'll be fun. But yeah, otherwise, thank you very much for watching. Don't forget to hit the like button on YouTube if you enjoyed the stream. If you're watching this on playback, you can also hit the like button and check out the previous ones in the series as well. If you're watching on Twitch, be sure to hit the follow button. If you're watching on YouTube again, be sure to hit the subscribe button. The sub count is looking really, really good at the moment, so let's keep that rising. Otherwise, enjoy the rest of your evening. Enjoy the rest of your week. There'll be a video on Friday, which I think is Transport Fever 2, I believe, but you might have to check that. But yeah, enjoy the rest of your evening, and until next time, I will see you soon. Now I have to very subtly lean over and stop the stream, like so.